So I told my wife I was coming, and like legit, the first thing she said, "I said, oh yeah, I seen them niggas before. They need more women on there." Like I was just like, just like straight up, like the first thing she said, like she just diagnosed. She's just like, yeah, y'all need more women. I said, why the fuck are you talking to them? I just like she did.
Send us some, because the amount I feel like do you remember when Google was like somebody got in trouble, and this might be interesting with the college conversation, but Google got in trouble a while ago because an internal memo came out. This was maybe like 5 years ago, something like that. That they were trying to get more women into the company, but they were struggling, and they were saying it's hard for us to meet that quota. And their reasoning was something like, there's not a lot of women graduates coming out of university with the degrees that we need. So in order for us to do it, in order for us to have 50-50, we would have to overcompensate on the women's side to make it work. And they got super crazy flack for that. But I thought like, no, that's a fair point. Like when it comes to discrimination and unequal outcomes, sometimes the shit starts so much earlier than like a company's hiring decisions. It's like, no, this started in pre-K when a little girl was told, don't you want the doll? Why are you fucking with the test tubes and the beakers or whatever? Like it started there. And so by the time you get to Google, it's like that. It's the bigotry is not happening at that point. It's happening way before. I don't know why I brought that up. Oh, it's plenty of we still working on getting Olay on here because we've been emailing back and forth. So
yo, okay, so let me just lay this out real quick.
From there, and he got over there. It's like, and I got ADHD.
Speaking of,
yo, bro,
that
okay,
makes
so
sense
like,
though.
it do, but like just when you think about how he ended to that point, it was just like, why did I even bring that up? When the evidence of bringing it up was why haven't we had more women on the podcast? You basically said that enough. It ain't that many qualified bitches on it. You know what I'm saying? Basically,
no, that's not. It's not that there's not enough qualified.
That's how it's that
racism ain't happened with us. Okay, this happened back in.
Yeah, that is the implication. I think it's more so like maybe it is. Maybe it's not. It's not in terms of academic qualification, but we're kind of a weird mixture of like academic shit, but like kind of dumb, goofy bullshit. So a lot of the women that we would have on are like super duper PhD smart motherfuckers. So it's like,
and ain't nobody,
it's a hard match.
Like I think it's just too many niggas, and like you ever like try to approach like one girl, and you like 4 man deep, it don't work. It don't work, like, cause that's intimidating. That's a lot of man. That's like,
crazy. Yeah.
That's 4 man ball. That's 4 man deep. So that's 8 balls.
That's a lot.
Assuming
they're all evenly yoked. Yeah.
Even balled up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like,
unless she's real friendly, because. Okay, how does one? And I feel like foreign, this would be, obviously in a different life, in a different life. It's going
to be very interesting. Continue.
But what is the approach for if a woman is interested in,
a train?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, correct.
Well,
locomotion.
How to ask a woman if she would be into a train?
I mean, that seems like a wild way to ask that question, but yes.
Do I know her? Do I know her well enough?
I know you know how, but like, what does that look like?
I personally, I can't even begin to imagine being in a train personally, because my type of coitus isn't a group activity with demand them. You know what I mean? Like, I genuinely do feel like when niggas in the train, like that's masculine bonding. You get me? Because like also like it's a group building exercise, like essentially.
But also, I think it's also not just masculine. Okay, because I think sometimes first of all, the concept of a train, I feel like is a very male-centered way of talking about group sex in the first place. But I feel like if you a real lover, like a real lover boy, and it's you and other guys, and y'all are all loving on one woman. That's a whole different energy. It's not about y'all. It's like it's a worship type shit. You know what I mean? It's like 3 niggas who are like, and women who are linked up with men who are. It's women that are like, yo, I'm trying to get, like, I want to have 4 people's attention on me. That's like an amazing experience. If you know what I'm saying. So
There was just a gal that went viral talking about like she wants to do a train and she trying to find other like niggas that's on that.
Yes.
And I think that I agree.
Oh
like
yeah, Destiny something. I think I met. Yeah.
The context of train, like just like trains have a branding problem. Let's put it like that. I think
it's very loud, it's powerful, it's industrial. Like that's not why we calling it a train. It's like it's more like a picnic. You know what I'm saying? It's
a linear picnic.
Yeah.
That being
said, it doesn't. Because
some
why is it
gals-
linear? That's masculine thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Some people want a train, so some people do
That's
want
true.
that.
That's true.
And that's valid. I didn't know y'all niggas had cards. I'm interested to see these cards.
So here's the deck of cards that we already. Sorry, let me get it in focus. So here's the deck of cards that we have already. So it's a red flag. The idea is every single card is a prompt. Is this a red flag in dating? So you play it as a conversational card game. It fucking goes off. It's great at a dinner party. Everybody can talk about what they think about dating, all that kind of shit. I played it a ton when you have people over. It's very, very good for hosting.
Y'all are some industrious Negroes. I mean, I am endlessly impressed. Impressed, but both.
But that said, on top of the It's a Red Flag card game, we've got a new card game called In All Seriousness, which we're taking pre-orders for now. The link and all of that stuff will be in the description. But it's a new format. It's 100 cards instead of just the 50 from the old one. And every single card has 2 prompts on it. It's one that's a serious, intimate, in-depth conversation to help you kind of draw closer to other people through conversation, and another that's just some unserious, dumb fucking bullshit for you to have a little bit of a laugh about. So you get to decide kind of the tone for each moment in the conversation like we do during the podcast. So look, it's going to ship later on this month. Put in your orders now. Everybody who's a member of the channel, Patreon and YouTube, will get a 10% discount on top of the pre-order discount. So getting your orders, getting your memberships now. And when we ship this thing out, get ready to have some of the deepest and dumbest conversations of your life. You know what I'm saying? Much appreciated.
That was the ad read. Damn.
That was ad read. That
That motherfucker's good. That boy's good.
I thought he was just telling me. Like, that was so good, bro. Like,
yeah, damn.
Damn. I did all of that to circumvent. Essentially, I saying, like, while it isn't necessarily my thing, if I was trying to engage with that, I always think, of course, building rapport is important, but not building rapport disingenuously. What I think the mandems end up doing is that they start the conversation or they start the advances, and they give the impression that they want something that they didn't want, and then they, pull the rug out, and then they say, actually, I wanted this. No, you have to lead. You don't lead with it in a sense, right? Like, you could be nice. You should be nice, and you should be engaging and charming. But if the question comes up, hey, like if you talking, this is cishet, binaries now. If you talking to the gal and the gal say, okay, what you want? You just buy me a whole, 12-piece wing. We at the bar. I drinking a peach snap. You ain't drinking nothing. What do you want from me? If this is what's happening, I think in those moments you should let them know. Mind you, because I believe that a lot of dudes don't realize the gals is be down with that. They be down with the truth. If you lay it out and let them know, give them the option and the autonomy to let them know, hey, if you ain't with it, and that's fine. And that just helps everybody, because I don't want to have sex with nobody that ain't want to have sex with me. So I let them know off the top. And if they don't like it, okay, enjoy your wings. I go on. And that's fine.
Practically, I'm just thinking, as you were saying that, if 5 women came up to me and was like, yo, we all want to like slam our pussies against your face, cool, that's fine, yes. But if reversing it the other way, safety is a big issue. So I feel like the thing that you would need to do is you got to have one shooter. He approaches, talks, and goes, hey, by the way, I'd love if you met my boys. If you're interested, cool, no stress. If not a problem. You know what I'm saying? We just wanted to offer. You look lovely. Obviously, much slower than that. It wouldn't be all in one fucking subtitle like that, but something like that. I don't know.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, that might be sexual harassment, but maybe that's the problem that you're delivering.
Ease yourself in.
Okay. Because you've been on the other side of this, Josh. You've had a train ran on you having been approached.
But see, I didn't know that I was about to have a train ran on me. That so basically, she did to me what Foreign did. I mean, what Foreign was talking about, like. Yeah, so I mean,
see how Foreign did. You see how the
not what
language just changed.
Yeah, my apologies, my brother. I didn't mean to misgender your sentence.
No, but like when you were saying that too, I'm also thinking the social spectacle of let's say 4 men and 1 woman at a bar. And the way I'm thinking also like, you know, in the Bahamas, like everybody know each other. A woman that has 4 men on her and like all the gals seeing her talking
Obviously,
to
yeah.
4 men, they
It's
could be
shaming
like,
shit on
they
the
could be
other
like, oh, you know,
What are you doing?
She talking
100%.
all that. She is slow and all this other stuff, right? So, you know, while I wouldn't advocate for the approach of 1 person and then like 3 men, you know, in the back looking like deep
Yeah.
throat in the back,
Cackling in the fucking shadows.
you know,
Yeah.
just like in the back there, like, you know, like deep throat and it's
Behind
just
the curtain.
silhouette. You know, like no, I can't necessarily advocate for that because I always advocate for
That was just a theory. Don't
know,
crucify me. I was asking. I don't know. I never did this before.
the best. I guess, you know, like yeah, I always opt for in-person linking up. Like as far as just like in-person advances, I don't even advocate that much for online advances. I understand people that feel like they might, like if they have social anxiety or like chronically ill and you ain't outside.
Online
like,
is dead. Yeah,
But
online
yeah,
is
exactly.
dead.
I always tell the man them like, cause the man them just like, foreign, where you talking to gals? You know how you do that? Like, run up on the women them in person, respectfully and safely. Show your hands. Let your hands be shown. Don't have them in your pocket. Don't be coming through your car. Walk up on these gal them and talk to them respectfully, like human beings, fully articulated. And I will tell you the results. It's absolutely astounding because a lot of dudes ain't doing that. They in the DMs and they languishing.
Look, online is dead for a lot of reasons that I don't think have anything to do with men or women. I think it has a lot more to do with
The mediums.
Sort of. Say again.
The mediums themselves, like
The
Tinder and
mediums
whatnot.
themselves, the techno feudalist, capitalist, algorithm driven way that like just software is made, all kind of internet interaction is made. That's the issue. The same reason that TikTok is fucked up or YouTube is fucked up is the same reason that dating apps are fucked up. But I want to shoot bail to any of the people who were listening to just what you said, Foreign, who were like, okay, yeah, but I don't know which women are interested or da 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 da. It's really key to have spaces where people are there at least at some low level to interact. So the gym is not a place like that. The library maybe is more so, but not really. Cafes, not necessarily, but there are spaces that are popping up more and more to kind of rewild us and bring us back to a time where like, because men and women both want to interact with one another in terms of dating, but also socially, we want to build friends. So I'm not going to say too much now, but that is something that your boys at the WTRF lab, we're working on something special for y'all at some point. I'm not giving a timeline. I'm not getting into too much details, but
Y'all coming out with an app or like
we working on getting back into the wild, touching grass again, and getting folks away from all the loneliness that the tech overlords have stricken us with. So
okay, go ahead. Y'all building brothels. Okay.
Okay.
Brick by brick.
This is
Brick by
amazing.
brick.
we're calling it a bucket of dicks. You know what I'm saying? For $8, you can get a 4-man train ran on you. That's not what it is. That's not what it is at all.
For real shit though.